Hey, welcome to the Morning Mix podcast. Today we had a big focus on ranch because Whip didn't get cast in a ranch voiceover at some point. He's pretty sore about it.
It was like, how did it go again? Like some people like a ranch, some people
Some people love it. Some people love it more. Something like that. Well, we found out what we were all dipping in ranch and much more. We also learned there were some uncomfortable moments on the show today because we talked about sexy stuff.
Like a lie.
A lot of lover talk today.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah, it was weird.
Tuesday.
That and much more coming your way on the Morning Mix.
Hit play and feel the real with Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds. Breakthrough immersive audio makes all your music feel more natural than ever by taking it out of your head and placing it just in front of you. Like listening without wearing earbuds at all. High-fidelity audio and world-class noise cancellation are tailored to your ears only. So everything's personalized and hits just as it should. Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds. Dive in deeper at bose.com/Spotify.
Are you hungry? Oh, good. We have some leftovers. No, thanks. What? I'm good. No. I feel like more often than not, you have good intentions at the meal, and you take the leftovers, and then they go in your fridge, and then you think the next, oh, I'm hungry. And they just don't hit the same, I feel like.
Well, it's kind of like, it's hard to eat the exact same thing 2 times in a row.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want it, but then I'm like, but I just had that. So then you'll kind of wait another day, and then you'll see like, oh, okay, am I in the mood again for this, you know?
There's also a rare category of foods that are good when they came out hot, and they're good cold out of the fridge. Like pizza, like thin crust pizza, I feel like I could reach into the fridge and just eat like 5 pizza.
Yeah.
Fried chicken also. I like cold fried chicken.
Agreed.
Good.
Yeah.
Really?
That's good. Yeah, just like a Brown's chicken leg right out of the fridge.
Really good.
Ooh, mama.
Things with sauce are difficult because it's gonna clump up and then you can't eat
Now
it.
what? Yeah, what am I going to do with this Alfredo? Cold. What is the worst leftover food at 219? Right in your face, Nikki. White Castle. They say worst.
No, you put
But
some
maybe the
paper
sliders,
towel on
though.
that? No.
Yeah.
Also, it wasn't that good fresh, so
No,
it's
it's
like-
exactly
You're
what
not
you
that
need.
far off.
You know what? After 3 hours of getting
Yeah.
home, it is like the
Let's
desert
go.
food. It's delicious.
Worst leftover food, Trucker Greg, tuna. Leftover tuna.
I think any fish is disgusting.
Yeah, we have a lot of people saying any and all seafoods.
Yeah.
Worst leftover food, 847 pizza.
Come on.
No, that's one of
That's
the
the
best.
It gets better.
You gotta warm it up right. I saw a video about a guy who claims the best way to warm up your pizza is in the frying pan. And he's got a whole thing about it, but we'll see. All right, what's the worst food as a leftover? 708 pork chop. It gets all dry when you go to warm it up.
Yep.
That's rough. A pork chop's a fine line between it being cooked well and it being dry and horrible.
Right. You're either going to get sick from it
Right.
or you're going to hate it.
That's it.
That is why you're not on the pork
That's
advertising
it.
board.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I eat a lot of pork, but I know how to cook it well for myself.
847 worst leftovers, anything with lettuce. You ever go back to a sub sandwich like the next day and that lettuce is all wet? Just get that off of there. Just take it
Tomato.
right off and throw it away.
Yeah, it
is.
Just you know what? Just go get a loaf of bread and just have that. Just leave it behind. Worst leftovers. This one came in from many people. I totally agree. It's not even worth saving. 708 Kraft mac and cheese.
Oh.
Horrible. You go to warm it up, it doesn't taste like anything anymore. It just tastes like nothing. It's nothing. You're just putting nothing in your mouth.
This might be weird. Maybe it's the crap. I mean, there are certain mac and cheeses that I kind of don't mind eating the way that you described the cold chicken.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
If it's like that
It's like-
spiral one.
Yeah, even if it's like a solid block
Yeah, you just
of
chip it
noodles
off.
held
Yeah.
together by some kind of glue cheese.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just take a fork and just, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that boils down to when it's like real cheese mac and cheese, like restaurant quality mac and cheese, because that's real cheese in there.
Yeah.
And the powdered cheese, it's just a different vibe.
Not sure, yeah.
Yeah. All right, what's the worst leftover? Salad with dressing on
Oh,
it.
you can't do it.
Yeah, you just got like a
No,
wet,
no
light
way,
green
no way.
just slapping your
Terrible.
tongue. Oh, it's gross.
Yeah.
630, anything with Alfredo sauce never reheats right.
Really?
Because the oil separates.
Right.
Oh, okay, Miss Science.
Right.
Yeah,
Look,
wow.
I'm Miss Cheap. That's really all that is, yeah.
773, the worst leftover food. Fried chicken. You microwave it. It's all cold inside, but the outside burns your face.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
If I may weigh in about
Always.
just reheating things in general, microwave-wise especially, it's so convenient, but then it never heats evenly. And then you're kind of like, well, I'm just going to suck this up and eat it so that I can be A, full, B, not spend money on lunch.
Yeah, 100%.
And C, clean the fridge a little
Right.
bit. Yeah.
That's what I'm always, that's my number one thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
look at the real estate I just opened up in here.
It
That is
feels
the
like
casserole.
Yeah.
Feels like an accomplishment
It really
that
does.
way. That like this is $10 I saved on buying myself a sandwich somewhere.
You know what another good one is? The Costco or the grocery store rotisserie chicken, and you take it out and you just use your hands and you just peel it cold right off of it.
And
Like
when-
You know what I'm talking
cheese.
about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
It's the worst thing to watch someone
Yeah.
do as
Oh,
they're
it's
walking by the
disgusting.
Thank
kitchen.
you.
It is
Yeah.
the most base lizard brain
Yeah.
human moment
Yeah.
of your day.
Then you
Total-
lick your greasy
Yes.
fingers. This is disgusting.
I have to do it in private. Otherwise, my wife would never, ever make love to me again. If
Total
she saw what I do to
caveman.
that chicken,
And the
dear
skin
God.
is like flapping
Yeah.
around.
Yes.
You're like, no,
That'd
I don't
be
want
it.
the
I'd
skin
be
right
celibate
now.
moving forward. She would never look at me with those hungry eyes again.
That is like a nature video of a lion
It
guarding
is.
the
It
carcass,
is.
picking all the
Yeah.
parts off, and then growling when a hyena
Yes.
comes by wanting some.
Yeah, you get to that point where you just ate a
Yeah.
little bit of bone, but you don't even care. You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
fine,
Ah,
that's fine.
That'll shake the rust off through there. I'm fine. By God. Well, those are some of, if not all of, the foods you hate as a leftover. Honorable mentions go to steak burritos, steak in general, because you
It
just
gets so
overcook
tough.
it again.
Yeah.
Tough.
Gyros, and many people saying the worst leftover food, nachos. And to that, I would say reheat them in the air fryer. The air fryer is the game changer.
I do feel like they get soggy though.
Yeah,
if you've
the-
got
the
any
chip.
cheese or whatever on them, the chip is
You
like.
gotta,
Oh.
but then it's like chilaquiles, basically.
Okay, yeah, no one has said anything in here about that. But leftover breakfast food,
Yeah.
horrible. Like any egg dish, like if
No.
we'll eat this skillet later. Hot tip: if you're at like a breakfast place, you get a skillet and it's a leftover. Take the egg off before you leave the restaurant. Just take home the skillet part, the potatoes and the peppers and all that onions, and then put the fresh egg on there at home, and you're back in business.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
A TikTok flight attendant says you need to pack 3 things with you: bungee cords, shoe covers, and carabiners. Shoe covers like you see the little footies, like you get it in an open house. That's so when you walk through security barefoot or in socks, you don't get germs all over your feet and get MRSA. Also, carabiners, you can hook stuff to your bag so it doesn't fall and whack you in the face. And bungee cords help keep stuff tight and put together. But what's your travel hack? Hi, Christina. Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're doing really well. You got a travel hack. What is it?
So I take gallon-sized Ziploc bags and I put my kids' clothes in it. Like I organize their outfits. So like whenever we get to our destination, they just grab a bag. It's got their shorts, underwear, shirts, socks,
brilliant.
whatever. And everything kind of stays organized. And plus, if something were to spill in their suitcase, it's protected and it kind of keeps like that airplane smell off their clothes as well.
I love this. Okay. We're taking a family trip in November. I'm doing this one. This is great. And then also, I could just write on the day, like Wednesday, and this is what
Yeah.
you're wearing.
Right.
Also, we always have one of the Ziploc bags with us in case there's an accident. And then you can put but now you got backups. I like this.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Christina. So put the kids' clothes in the gallon-size zip. I might do my own clothes in that too, right?
For
sure.
You
Yeah.
get a garbage
Why not?
bag.
It's like Garanimals. I'm like, oh, Tuesday. Here I am. I'm going to put these on. This is great. Hi, Sue. Good morning.
Good morning.
You've got a travel hack. What is it?
Oh, it's the best one. Bring an air tag, put it in each of your suitcases that you're checking in so that you don't lose it for 4 days and have to rewash your undergarments.
Oh,
you're
interesting.
on your
Okay,
trip.
so the AirTag is an Apple product.
Yeah.
It's like a little round disc thing, and you can put it on stuff, and then you can track where that stuff is with your iPhone.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting you put it in your suitcase, and now you've got free tracking on your. That's nice. I like that.
You do, because the airlines are not very good with tracking your bags sometimes.
Sounds like you had some personal experience
Yeah.
to get you.
Very, very, very much so, yeah.
Yeah, and
See how you can rewear some clothes with being, inventive.
Gotcha. Yeah, it sounded like it involved cleaning your undergarments in a sink.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
a little bit.
My friend also uses that air tag on her toddler. She
Oh, I've seen that.
She
Yeah, yeah.
pins
Yeah.
it on the back
Yeah.
of her shirt.
No, that's a
and
real
then
thing.
you can kind of keep track of that.
Yeah, they recommend that also for like festivals
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
any kind of outing. You can put it in the shoe, or you can put it sew it into the clothes. I've
Yeah,
seen
you don't
it.
even need to watch them.
No, then it's fine.
Sit
Just
there on
like,
your phone, go have a conversation, have a drink.
Come on,
Well,
that's
I know
not
where she
what
is.
she does.
It's fine.
Oh,
Jessica's a great mom.
She's right there.
how'd she get to the ice cream store?
Yeah.
She's at, why is she at the freeze? How'd that
Man,
happen?
she's in a lift. She's going fast.
Wow. Hey, Michelle. Good morning. Michelle?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, guys. Good. How are you?
Great, but you have a delicious travel hack. What is it?
I use a tackle box from
Bass
like
Pro
a hardware
Shops?
store, and I fill it
Yeah.
up with snacks. And my kids love it. We love it. It's like a little charcuterie board.
can use it on the plane, and it's like usually my kids eat through it before we even get on the plane, but I always pack extra, and it just keeps them occupied, and it helps me too because sometimes you don't like the airline food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Snackle box.
The Snackle box. I've seen this on TikTok. It's a big thing, the Snackle box. Yeah.
I do have a question. When you go through TSA, are you like, okay, heads up, this is full of crackers and cheese and stuff? Or do you ever get any weird looks when you put it through the X-ray, through the machine?
I don't. I've never had an issue as long as you don't put any liquid, but I've brought cheese, crackers, fruit, yogurt. I've brought everything, and I've never had a problem as long as it's within the liquid requirement.
I imagine they're looking at it and like, I'm starving.
Right,
this is brilliant.
We got to figure out a way to confiscate this. I like that.
You're listening to the Morning Mix podcast.
You're trying to have a little party in your pants, and then your pants fall down.
Yeah.
It happened to an Iowa cheerleader. He was doing a cartwheel back handspring 360-degree backflip, and halfway through his pants fell down. It was too much gymnastics ability for his slacks.
He just twirled right
They
off.
did. They were like, whoa! We weren't ready for this!
Yeah.
And off they went. And then our very own Violetta went first because Violetta's pants fell off during a dance competition in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
Felt like it,
on
yeah.
a world tour in Pennsylvania.
Exactly.
The Pennsylvania Dutch were like, oh, I don't know what they sound like, but they were upset.
Fallen angel pants.
Fallen angel pants.
Yeah, we got second place.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you get a deduction, or do you think it helped you guys?
I think it helps. Some pity points.
Yeah.
Got it. I like that. When did your pants fall down? Hey, Matt, good morning.
Hey, guys. Good morning. How you doing?
We're all right, man, but your pants fell down. What happened?
Oh, they did. It was quite the scene. So it was Christmas a few years ago. We were over at our friend's house, and I do little household things for her every now and then. And while we were there, I was putting up curtain rods in the living room. So at this time, everybody else was in the kitchen, and while I was standing on a step stool, I was drilling in a screw, and the step stool slid out from under me.
Oh.
And I was hanging from the trim on the window, and the pants slid right down while I was hanging there.
That's insult to injury. I mean, you're struggling, you slip, now you're hanging. Now, did just the pants or did your underpants go down as well?
Well, I had come to their house straight from work, and because it was a party, my wife, she didn't bring my change of clothes. She left them on the table at home, so I was borrowing one of their pajama pants, and there were no underpants.
Oh no! So your butt cheeks are just. And now is the window open? Are the people outside seeing the front of you naked?
Well, there was an enclosed porch in front of the window that I was hanging in,
goodness.
but shortly after I slipped and was hanging there all bare, everybody decided to come back to the living room.
Yeah.
At what point you just had to let go and fall,
Yeah,
right?
right?
Like you're like, this humiliation, I'd rather break an arm.
Right.
Well, actually, her husband had to grab a hold of me and set me on the ground so I wouldn't hurt myself.
He cradled her. I'll cradle you down, buddy. They walk in. I didn't know we were having ham tonight. My God, look at this. Poor Matt. Matt's helping out. All right, stay there, Matt. He's helping to hang a curtain rod at a Christmas party. What kind of party? I don't know.
Yeah, commando.
And boom, down go his pants. Well, they were pajama pants. I'm not wearing underwear under there. Are you crazy? And then boom, just twig, berries, and cheeks floating and dangling around. That's a lot. Hi, Kelly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Kelly, you had your pants fall down. What happened?
So it's when I was teaching 7th grade, and I had these pair of dress pants that were kind of old, but they still looked nice. And I was standing by my desk, and I went to move, and all of a sudden, I looked down, and they're at my ankles.
What?
Now, they were dress pants, so they had a lining, so the lining didn't fall down, but still, like, some of the kids were just like, did your pants just fall down?
So wait, not only did they fall down, but they like disintegrated. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. And I had to I was like, yeah. And I just pulled them up, tried to act like it was normal, and then went and asked somebody for a safety pin.
No, guys, this is fashion.
Yeah.
This is how these are convertible pants. That's what these are.
Wow. So is that the kind of thing where you go to the principal or somebody and get ahead of it and go, like, just so you know,
heads
my
up.
pants dropped accidentally in class. In case you hear anything, it's not what it sounds like.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly
And then they fall down in the principal's office. No, this
Right.
is what
See,
happened.
look at these
This is what I'm
things.
saying.
They're out of control.
That's what I'm saying.
You got a belt?
I need a raise for more pants.
Hi, Carrie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Carrie, we were just talking travel hacks, and this is a real quick hack. What happened while you were traveling?
Well, I was going through TSA on International in Puerto Rico, and my pants fell down because, they take your belt away. Meanwhile, my girlfriend's mother screaming, "What are you doing?" And then everybody came over looking, and the police, this TSA, everybody came over there to me like I was trying to do something. And they frisked me and everything else. But that's all that happened.
So they accidentally fell down, and they thought you were trying to, show off your stuff or something.
Yeah, something like that. But, I think they thought I was trying to, distract somebody or something.
This guy's a diversion.
No one's going to look at the guy with the too big of a liquid container if they're seeing me with my pants down.
His buddy's sneaking rum through or something.
Exactly.
All right, so poor Carrie is just trying to go through. They took my belt. What do you want me to do?
Getting detained for just taking his belt.
My favorite thing is the way you broke it down. It's just they took my belt. Like, well, what am I supposed to do? And finally, hey, Aaron. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Your pants fell down. What happened?
So I'm a midwife. I work here in Chicago, and I was pregnant at the time. And I was working in labor and delivery. I was at a delivery, delivering the baby, and my scrub pants just fell straight down to the ground.
Oh, no. Come on, you're in the middle of delivering a baby and your pants fall off? How long then, though? Because you can't let go of the baby, right? You're just out there cheeks out.
You have to just stand there in your underwear, and then called over for my nurse and asked her if she could help put my pants back on.
Oh, that's great.
You know what? But that mom had such a moment with you. We're both pantsless right now.
Right. It's almost like that's the way it should be. No pants in the delivery room.
Solidarity.
Seriously.
Now, Aaron, I don't want to be too forward, but are we in terms of underpants? Were we at full coverage?
Full coverage.
Okay,
thank
good.
God.
That's great. At least we had that.
You gotta be comfortable.
It can go either way, right?
Yeah.
How long was the delivery? Because, my wife and I, we had a 40-hour and a 50-hour. So I imagine at hour 50, your pants fall down. You're like, oh, God, I don't even care.
No, we don't. Usually when we are on shift, we're not there the whole entire time. So this was at some point during my regular hours.
Wow.
But it was at the time that the baby was being born. So I had my gloves on and everything, and I couldn't reach down to grab my own pants.
How long have you been a midwife?
18 years in October.
Wow. Do you have a count? Do you keep count of how many babies you've delivered?
I do, but I'd have to look. It's it's a lot. That's all I know.
Wow, I bet. That's unbelievable.
But only one pantsless.
Exactly.
Only one
really stands out.
Yeah.
I assume you still keep in touch with that family.
Yeah.
Mix and match, it's an easy game for you. Mix and match even has a theme song too. Who will you choose? Your head you'll scratch when you play Mix and Match.
It is time to play a little mix and match. Please welcome to the show, Sarah. Good morning, Sarah.
Hello. Good morning.
Sarah, no time is a good time for goodbyes, and good morning to you. Have you heard us play mix and match before?
I have.
Okay, great. So you know the drill. We're going to share a fill in the blank with the room. Each of us will write down our answers. You pick one of us. When you match the answer today, you will win a pair of tickets to see Pete Davidson and John Mulaney live at Rosemont Theater. Sounds good?
Yeah, so fun.
All right, gang, here we go. In honor of whip and ranch dressing. I love to dip or put ranch on blank. I love to dip or put ranch on blank. Now, Sarah, how do you feel about ranch dressing? Are you a rancher?
Oh, I love ranch dressing.
Okay. What's your kind of go-to that you like to put on ranch?
So I am the worst orderer. I'll be I want this, but I want it this way and this way. So I'll order a buffalo chicken wrap, but I want the buffalo sauce on the side and the ranch on the side because I want to be able to make sure I have the right ratio.
Yeah, it's all about the ratio.
But then I usually dip my fries in the buffalo sauce and the ranch too. So I'm super healthy, you guys.
Yeah, we can tell.
I love it. Now, Sarah, where do you live? You live in the city, in the suburbs?
Yeah, we're in Lakeview.
Lakeview. Okay, great. What do you do for a living?
I'm an occupational therapist, and I drive to the suburbs.
Got it.
And last week, I was at Prospect High School.
Hey, look at that! So are we.
I know,
What are the
right?
odds?
I know, right?
You weren't in the
what you
concession stand dealing with someone who burned their hand on
No,
popcorn oil, were you?
no,
Okay,
no.
good.
No, I have it's not a weird job. I just go to lots of different places. Like, people are like, who's that? What does she do? You know, like, I don't know.
Oh, I love that.
You're like, she eats ranch. Yeah, that's what she does.
Leave me alone.
BYOR, they say.
So you were there just coincidentally, or you were there when we were there? I apologize for being thick.
I go to Prospect High School pretty much every week for part of my job.
Oh,
I used to do
Other
that.
high
All
schools
right.
and other schools.
I used to go there pretty much every day, believe it or not.
Yeah,
back in the
it's
day.
every job,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Then they were like, look, you graduated 15 years ago.
Right.
And I was like, what? What are you talking about, guys? I'm auditing this class. You can't be in the choir anymore. What are you talking about? All right, Sarah. Are you ready to play mix and match?
I hope so.
Okay, when it comes to ranch dressing, who do you want to match with today? Chris, Nikki, Whip, or Violetta?
I mean, I have to go Whip if he,
Okay.
almost had that ranch deal, right?
All right, here we go.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. You've made my day.
Sarah, I asked the
good.
room. I said, I love to dip or put ranch on blank. Your options are pepperoni pizza, celery, carrots, or everything. What was Whip's answer, Sarah?
Okay, well, I have ideas of what it isn't. So I'm going to go pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza for Whip?
Oh, man.
No, it is not pepperoni pizza. But Sarah, good news. We are going to send you the Morning Mix at-home game and a Morning Mix prize pack.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You are so very welcome. Do you want to try again for Whip? Did Whip say celery, carrots, or everything?
I guess everything?
No, fiddlesticks.
Man.
Did Whip say celery or carrots? Celery or carrots?
I guess celery.
Oh my God!
Listen, I think that getting 3 wrong is harder than getting 1 right.
That's fair.
Yeah,
the odds are ever in your favor.
I say.
I was going Violetta for carrots.
Yeah, no, Violetta was not carrots.
No, but close. I was the celery.
That's right. All right, so Violetta got Violetta right.
And then Nikki was pepperoni pizza?
No.
Oh, fiddlestick.
No.
I was everything. I'm like you. Put it fries, pizza,
man.
everything.
Sarah,
everything.
we're going to take back the prize pack.
No, never.
From Chicago to your device, this is the Morning Mix Podcast.
Nikki found herself cleaning out her son's closet. Now, did he help?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
that was
good.
the whole thing.
It was like a team effort.
I was finally like, oh, you have all this stuff that he wears the same, 6 things.
Right, a Prospect High School sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Seriously.
A couple of pairs of Jordans, and he's good to go.
A Jordan sweat is just rotating. So
That's
I
it.
was like, dude, we got to get rid of all this stuff. We have someone coming over. They're going to see your room, and it's full of T-shirts that you haven't touched.
Yeah. So he was involved in the process.
Uh-huh.
And thankfully, you didn't find anything weird.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
In retrospect, oh, thank goodness. Wow, we got out of there unscathed.
Yeah, I don't even think you thought about it. So now,
Yeah,
I
right?
feel good
He
about
didn't
this.
know. I like that you surprised him. Hey, buddy, we're going to clean out the closet. Yeah, give me a minute.
Don't touch that box. That box is fine. Leave it there in the corner
So-
underneath the blanket.
Only shoes in there.
Yep.
What's that smell in here? Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But it happens. You're in there, you're cleaning out the closet, and you find a variety of things you didn't even know you have. Hi, Christina. Good morning.
Good morning.
Boy, what'd you find when you were cleaning out the closet?
So my brother had a hamster, and it was an escape artist. It did it all the time. And one time we just didn't find it, and we decided to, clean the house for spring cleaning. And we found that hamster in his closet over a year later, alive.
Alive?
Yep.
How was it alive?
We don't know. He must have kept food in there.
Or did he eat the wall or clothes or something? I feel like rodents can do that.
No, not everything in the closet was fine.
Where'd he go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Oh, it was definitely in the closet.
Oh.
Made a nice little home for himself.
Your brother hadn't noticed a stink at all over the course of that year?
Nope, I guess
Hamsters?
not.
Wow.
He was a teen, so he smelled.
I'm about to say,
Right.
he was, okay, so he stunk anyway.
He's like, it's just my shoes, not.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is unbelievable. And then did you guys rescue the hamster from the closet, put him back in his little cage thing, and he went on to live for a few more years?
Yes, I think he lived for about another year, maybe.
Look at that.
He was doing better in the closet.
Yeah, he really was. So good when I was free.
The Morning Mix Flash Briefing with Violetta.
Adele has been loving and getting more comfortable with her residency in Vegas. She does a lot of crowd work, and there is a clip that's circulating right now of a fan proposing to her during some of this crowd work, and then she's caught on camera saying, "Oh, my husband, he's here tonight," referring to sports agent Rich Paul.
Whoa.
So is she married? The internet wants to know. She's still not really telling us, but it looks like this isn't the first time that she has kind of made claims that Rich is more than just her boyfriend.
There was something on a table. She took a picture in their place, and it said the Pauls.
Oh.
Yes,
and
there's
it was
that
like,
one.
Yeah,
and then
that.
she wore a ring to like an event about a year ago that looked like a diamond pear-shaped engagement ring.
And she cries when talking about kids.
Well,
I don't know.
Hang on.
She sounds pretty married up to me.
I will also say that as a person who pays like 26% interest in pop culture personal life stuff, I remember Adele when she had her baby, and she didn't announce the name of the baby, nor do I remember if she actually announced that she had the baby. But I remember some TMZ or somebody got a picture of her with a necklace around her neck that said Angelo, and that was how the world found out what the baby's name was.
Yeah,
so
she's very private.
This is on her This is in her playbook.
It really is.
In her wheelhouse.
Totally. So I guess we'll just keep guessing. But she said it.
Don't ask her out.
Totally.
Next up, there's a girl online going viral after sharing how her and her friends categorize the people that they are dating. They do it in bread. Here is her.
Sorry, I thought that was Sorry. Okay, we'll try again. Let's take it back. Take it back to one.
Here's her explaining a couple of those examples.
Let's start off with the bagel. He is perfect on paper. He checks every box, but there's something missing there. Next, we have Wonder Bread. This is your boy next door, like classic American guy. He has great parents, a great smile, probably a golden retriever. Next, we have sourdough bread, and he's an acquired taste. Not everyone's going to like him, but if you like him, you're obsessed with him. But you have to give your friends the disclaimer when they meet him.
Okay.
She goes on and on and on.
A lot of different categories, but it's an interesting way to break it down.
Mm-hmm. She says the baguette is probably the worst one.
Oh,
That's
why?
just like the F-boy.
Oh, and then it gets all hard.
Yeah, exactly. Next up, there is a new trend called Dad Digs. Okay, so this is when you post the tough love that your dad gave you. My favorite right now is a girl explaining that her dad said that she should date a cop. And she's like, "Oh, why do you think that, Dad?" And Dad responds by saying, "Well, you chase the same kind of men they do. Might as well get paid for it."
Oh, wow. Dad
Ouch,
digs.
Dad.
Damn.
I know. So I don't know. Go post your trauma online.
Guess so.
That's your flash briefing.
All right, thank you for joining us for the Morning Mix podcast. Make sure you rate, review, like, and follow this podcast. You can also follow us on social at 1019 Mix Chicago. And we will see you tomorrow on the Morning Mix.